Did you ever idolize Justin Timberlake? Like at all?
Absolutely not.
A little bit? No, no. I'm not saying that as to try and insult you or anything. I mean,
No, no, no,
seriously.
no, no. I
There was no
appreciate it's a
part of you?
genuine question. No, no, but
Okay.
like boys my age weren't watching,
They weren't?
weren't
Because like I loved
looking at boy
Backstreet
bands.
Boys and NSYNC.
Yeah,
But
because little girls idolized are
so no boys idolized the boy bands?
not. I don't think so.
But you idolized Britney Spears.
Well, like, I don't want to reduce her to a sex object, but it's hard to ignore that for boy when she was very popular when she came on the scene with "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time" and "I'm a Slave for You." She was like the sex symbol of like 13-year-old boys of my generation, right?
And I, as a 13-year-old girl, like wanted to be her. I remember her songs were, I used to do dance recitals, and every year there'd be like a big recital with our class to a specific song that we'd train all year for and design costumes for. And Hit Me Baby One More Time was one of them, and our costume was inspired by her schoolgirl outfit.
Yeah.
It wasn't as sexualized
yeah.
as her costume was in that video because we were 12. But I do have pictures of that, and that's kind of it's funny thinking
kinda
back
weird.
that like we were dancing like her. Think I was 12, but there were girls younger than me in that class, and all we wanted to do was look like and dance like Britney Spears.
I think young female celebrities now are still hyper sexualized by our media, probably more now
Even
than
younger now than they were before.
Yeah, like there's a reason why Billie Eilish, wants to wear super baggy clothes so people don't comment on her body, and it's still not going to stop that from happening.
Totally
right?
see that.
But I would at least like to think that if she went on some major mainstream talk show, they wouldn't be asking her about whether or not she had a boob job and at what age she lost her virginity. I feel like we've at least, if there's any progress that has been made in the last 20 years, it seems to me there's a little bit more of an understanding or an evolution or progress in terms of what is not appropriate to ask a young woman, even if she is a celebrity and a public figure.
I want to agree with you that evolution has happened, but I also can't deny that sometimes I think some of that is the product of, the talk show host or their PR people realizing, don't ask this question because you'll be perceived negatively because Twitter will do this to you now. And that now they're thinking about it from a PR lens rather than like, what's the new decent standard that we should be adhering
These people
to?
didn't all of a sudden become decent. They just realized there's some
I think
repercussions.
now there's just, bigger PR teams for, celebrities who say things on the internet or otherwise, and they have to think about these things more seriously. They have to reconsider their jokes. Maybe they have like copy editors checking everything before they're going to say them live, all in the interest of let's make sure you don't get canceled. And I think this might be a new like career path for some people to actually be assisting in that kind of thing. So that's the pessimist in me. The person who wants to believe in humanity in me thinks like there are people who have changed and learned and grown and realized that that's just no longer a nice thing to do to people.